It has been 5 years since Wombat's Black Sheep. This was a huge record from what people tell me. Obviously, this is one of the very, very first Aussie songs I reacted to. I did the Triple J Cypher, then I went and did Alex Jones' My Time Part 2, and then I'm pretty sure my third, maybe my fourth ever reaction to Aussie content was Wombat's Black Sheep. So this is also a throwback for myself. As I often say in these videos, the artists themselves have come so far since this moment, and yeah, it'd be great to go over it again for quality and nostalgia purposes both alike. So yeah, man, let's go. Wombat Black Sheep, man. 5 years when grime was really the lick, man.
I try making a change. Yeah, but stay baked as I'm blazing my days away. I ain't taking.
I really love the way he comes in on this. Starts off with the one-liner with a nice space in between, and then starts picking up the flow.
I try making a change.
Breathe.
Yeah, but stay baked as I'm blazing my days away. I ain't taking blame. I've been laying awake in a crazy state like they're snaking me face to face. I ain't never prayed for a saving grace. It's a game I keep making the same mistakes to the grave, and I'm late to waste. And most cats are in it for the cakes. I don't say we're mates. From using the hallucinogens to abusing the meds, I was losing my head, but I guess that I'm stupid. I'm due for the sesh. Nah.
I'm pretty sure this is an instrumental called Lost Thoughts. I could be wrong. And I'm pretty sure the producer starts with like a K or something, but yeah, this is a very legendary grime beat.
Using the hallucinogens to abusing the meds, I was losing my head, but I guess that I'm stupid, I'm due for the sesh. Now fuck that, keep moving ahead. Prove I'm the best in a looming pen like a nuclear threat. Like who can forget, I'm a nuisance, I bet they ain't used to be yet. Never grew to forget, let me lose the regret. I've been rested aside, but I stress that I'm hardened. Better end up at a mental asylum. Bending the time like I'm pressing my wine, getting better with a pen while I rep for the island. Yeah, but the temperature's rising, heads in the sky like I'm meant to remind them. Got me questioning why when I'm left for the side at the end of my life, cause I'm wasting my days making a name. Maybe I'm sane, maybe I'm not, maybe the range, maybe I've
two things. One, Wombat goes at such an incredible pace throughout the entire song that it's so difficult to keep up with at times, but he does have this ability to know when to breathe. At least he does in this song here, where he goes double time, pauses for half a breath, goes again. And, you know, it's amazing that his lungs can even fit this much in one go, you know? Secondly, also just the intensity in which he is rapping at, you know? It's relentless. It's non-stop. Although I mentioned those breaths in between, the high energy that he keeps up throughout this entire track is...
Sign at the end of my life, cause I'm wasting my days making a name. Maybe I'm sane, maybe I'm not, maybe the range, maybe you've...
And listen to that transition there. That transition is effortless. Like, most people probably wouldn't even notice that he switches his flow there without a pause. So he keeps rolling and he rolls into a new flow.
But the temperature's rising, heads in the sky like I'm meant to remind them. Got me questioning why when I'm left for the side at the end of my life, cause I'm wasting my days making a name. Maybe I'm sane, maybe I'm not, maybe the range, maybe you've changed, maybe the pop, maybe the play, maybe I'm lost, maybe the played with my brain. Maybe I'm hating the game, lately I ain't been the same. Satan awaits in the flame, pray to get taken away. It's not that deep, but it's a fact of a rap leak. I was at the back with the black sheep, never gonna get on track like an athlete. I was seeing crack feeds in the back streets, getting jabs like a vaccine. But at last I've been stabbed in the back by the ones that I've loved when the country to back me. Stuff and I'm done with the acting, I've been fucked up so don't at me. Cause it ain't that clear when my head is at pen and padlock, black beard with a treasure map. I just sat here with a crack, there's a pressure stack for the act, but the fact is we met a match. Yeah, won't lie when I write songs, when I bomb like time when I mic on. Got my eyes on the prize cause life is a ride and I might fly by with the time gone. I sat down to remember when I fell.
It's just, how does he do it, you know? How does this man do it? Just, yeah, man. Because there's one thing also spitting at a double time or even a fast and grimy kind of flow. But to then also have the lyricism involved within that is where the talent is at, you know? There's plenty of lyrical rappers. There's plenty of rappers that can also go double time or fast. Yet Wombat can merge the two together, and I think that's why people respect him so highly.
Prize cause life is a ride and I might fly by with the time gone. I sat down to remember when I fell with a temper, getting blacked out on a bender. In the background like an extra, never background to befriend ya. Then never end up when I crossed my goals. I was on a roll till I lost control. It's not my fault with shock, I just want to bolt. My boss and toe, I pop when it cost my soul. Yeah, calm as it gets, but nah, he expected an arm and a leg. The drama gets harsher and harsher, pretend that it ends with respect for the start. And again, pull the heart from my chest. Now let me starve to the death, I'm a bastard, that's partly a mess. It's hard to forget, but I'm set to repress it at last. When I left all the scars in my head, but as part of the test. Or karma, I guess time gets a benchmark, I can bar with the best. Far from a pest, I'm a shark and I'm after your flesh. But they laugh like I'm hardly a threat, give a knife for the rep. Nah, I don't wanna garner respect, couldn't care for the charts. I'm obsessed with the art to event to my past to regress. But it's hard to express, gotta mask and what's next.
Ridiculous, man. And it just is such a showcase of talent, you know. I don't know how many tracks Wombat put out before this, but I know it was one of his earlier on releases, and I think it just opened him up to just this market, or solidified himself within a market of people that were like, yo, this kid is crazy good, and has continued to go on to do some crazy things. And the momentum he had here, or that he was building here, was second to none. The only person who could rival that was Chillin' It, who he was very close with at this time and was doing a lot of collaborative stuff at this time. So yeah, man, big ups to Wombat, man. Come a very, very long way since this moment, come a very, very long way since this track, but um I still think has retained that core element of being able to just bar the fuck out when needed, and does on a very regular basis, if not all the time. Now that I say that, is there a time where Wombat doesn't do what he does here? I would say, arguably in a more polished, refined way. I would say he's improved on his clarity. But outside of a couple of key skills, I'd still say mostly Wombat just does Wombat things. And I don't think there's anyone like him in the scene. And I think that's where he's carved his lane. I think that's why he is as popular and as respected as he is, as he deserves. So yeah, big ups to Wombat. And if you was listening to Wombat Black Sheep when it came out, what memories do you have tied to this time? What was going on around this time for you? Um, yeah, let me know what you have tied to this moment here 5 years ago. Because that baby the right, baby the right, baby the right, I'm out of breath, man. I don't know. I don't know how he does it.